In the light of all we have said, how important do you think it is to communicate your message to a lay audience, as well as to an audience of professionals of science who are not virologists? Why not only the obvious people, virologists and politicians and policymakers? How important is it to spread information on this pandemic from a platform like ESOF that brings all of these communities together?
So it is extremely important that we engage with the world outside the ivory tower of scientists. And the world has changed. With social media, the world has changed, and we cannot pretend that it hasn't. And we cannot pretend that social media are a way of communicating science, but are also a way of communicating misinformation. And so we have to come to terms with the fact that we need to communicate good information to a lay audience. We have to learn how to do it, but the time is now. So an attention towards science and towards scientific matters like what we are experiencing just now is not going to come back. And therefore, we should take advantage of this moment, for example, to try and consolidate certain public health behaviors to have a healthier society. And so I am very, very engaged and very, very busy, actually, trying to convey certain messages to the lay audience. And for this reason, I've become more of an author than a scientist. And I have recently published this, which is a book in Italian.
Ti conosco, mascherina.
I have recently published a book which is for preschool children, which tries to explain to them some concepts that are so difficult for a young child to understand, like, for example, having an invisible enemy, or like having to coexist with an enemy that nobody wants to coexist with. But this is what COVID-19 is teaching us. And so I really think that this is one of the colors of the rainbow that there is if we are just able to look a little bit beyond the COVID-19 storm.
That's brilliant. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. And I wish all the best for European research. And I would like to remember one person, Isabel Minguitz Tudela. She was working at DG Research and worked for many, many years with actually potentially pandemic viruses. She is not here anymore, but a lot of what we have is because she worked so hard. And so European research is the heart of a very special research.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.